the channel. Today we will start with SSC GD Constable English paper. Let us start with the questions. First question. Select the word that best completes Select the word that best completes the given sentence. Determine the co-location through the sentences. So here first of all we have to know here co-location is given. What is the meaning of co-location? So when it comes to the co-location word, co-location. Its meaning is a familiar group of two or more words joined together. So here, for example, if we take rather than, it is a one example. Here two words we are uttering together. So like that, whenever we are taking two or more words together, then it will be known as a co-location. So then, our first question. So here, merge would describe it in dash detail. So first of all, here word is there, merge. What is the meaning of merge? It is nothing but the disease. Merge is nothing but disease, illness. So we can describe as a sickness. So here, disease would describe it in dash detail. So elaborate is nothing but extension. Great is nothing but considerable degree, and big is nothing but intensity, how far it is going to give express, and good is nothing but approval of. So according to out of these four, which will be suitable for the statement, please find out and let me know. What will be the option we can able to select? Please everyone give response to me. So answer is great. Great. Merge would describe it in great detail. So now we will go for the next question. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Ram dropped the glass and it shattered on the floor. Here they are asking drop here means. So most appropriate option we have to take. And first of all, dropped. Here they given the word as a dropped. What is the meaning of this meaning? This dropped, something fallen by him or intentionally or accidentally. Something fall down. So here, and one more word here is there, shattered. What is the meaning of shattered? Break down into so many small pieces. So here we have to find out what is the appropriate meaning for the drop. So here drop is nothing but just now we discussed fall or intentionally or accidentally fell down. So answer will be first one. So stopped means it's supposed to be stopped. It's supposed to be avoided. Pay casual visit means without intimation they are doing. These are all not related to that. So now we will go for the next question. Select the most appropriate Select the most appropriate meaning of the given word. Dilemma. In that name only we have confusion. So they are not able to take the right decision. So then in that case, plight, portion, warn, situation. So word and situation, these are related to the conditions, and portion is nothing but some extent it will be taken. So plight is nothing but they are unable to make the right decision. So confusion is there. So then here answer will be 1. So now we will go for the next question. Select the most appropriate meaning of the underlined item. So he suddenly tried to throw cold water on my plants. Suddenly tried to throw cold water. What is the meaning of throw cold water? Here normally we can say that, normal terms we can say that throw cold water is nothing but somebody intentionally thrown the water on somebody. But here hidden meaning is there. Idioms are going to give the hidden meaning. So that we supposed to be consider, and we have to find out. So here first of all, discourage. First to discourage is given. Making something. So here discourage is nothing but making something less confident. So here someone supposed to be less confident. Making someone less confident. So next, seize the opportunity means whatever the right time he get, he will pick up the opportunity, and understand the hidden meaning. What is the behind that? That will be relieved. And to take revenge means going against to them. So accordingly, what will be the correct answer? Please find out. He suddenly tried to dash on my plants means throw cold water means it's supposed to be making him less confident. So accordingly, to discourage is the correct answer. So now we will go for the next question. Select the option that best defines the given word. Banish. Banish is nothing but we used to hear. Banish is nothing but stopping him to stay and beyond the boundaries, making them pass out. So here, first of all, we will consider the words accurately. So banish is nothing but something unwanted, supposed to be move away. And elegantly here, to determine is given. First word is given as a to determine. So what is the meaning of to determine? He is going to conclude something. To harm means here to cause physical injuries or something supposed to be damaged. Next one is to evaluate means giving the quality or importance of something analyzed by the person. So next, relegate. To relegate. So here it refers to the consent or dismiss of somebody from their position. So banish is nothing but unimportantly unwanted person supposed to be removed, just now we said. So accordingly, to determine will be the correct answer. So what is the meaning of sorry, just a minute. This is not the correct answer. So determine is nothing but here they are asking that best defines the given word. Banish is nothing but they are unwanted and throwing away. So determine means showing decided means they are taking the decision. It is not about the stopping the person. So removing the person. So here correct answer will be to relegate. Answer will be to relegate. So next question, we will go with the next question, that is to say sixth question. Select the option that rectifies the spelling error in the given sentences. He was determined to accomplish his goals. option that rectifies the spelling error. So here in the sentence we have the spelling mistake. Which word is given as a misspelled? That's supposed to be found out. He, it is correct. Was is corrected. Determined is correct. To is correct. So his and goals also correct. So what is the word given in misspelled way? That is accomplish. What is the word meaning? Accomplish is nothing but what? It's a verb which means achieve something. So complete his target successfully. That is the accomplishment. Is nothing but finishing the something. Any work can be finished. That will be known as a accomplish. So now, what is the correct option? Accomplish. So this will be the correct answer. Here also A, C, C, O, M is given. But here additionally A is given. That's why it is a wrong answer. So it is a correct answer. Here it is given correct. So now we will go for the next question. Identify the incorrectly spelled word in the given sentence. Here also we have to find out which word is given with the spelling mistake. The chef used a special recipe for the garment dish. So first of all, we have to know here, chef, it is a common word we use usually here. Used, it is a common word. Special, that also common word. Recipe also common. For the garment dish, garment. So here garment. What is the meaning of garment? So when it comes to the garment, plating with the good food. Plating with the good quality food, that is known as a garment. So then accordingly, what will be the spelling misspelled? That is recipe. What is the correct recipe spelling? R-E-C-I-P. So here R-E-C-E given. So this is the answer. So now we will go for the 8th question. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word. Antonym is nothing but opposite word. So here dainty. What is the meaning of dainty? Is nothing but something delicately, small, pretty. So dainty is nothing but, here we can take pretty and elegant and refined appearance. Okay, these are the synonyms we can take for dainty. But inelegant, elegant, earlier I said as a synonym. So opposite to that, inelegant, we can take it directly. Timid is nothing but very shy. And when it comes to the critical, means very complicated to handle. Demanding means ordered. We will go for the next question. Select the most appropriate synonym of the given word. Synonym is nothing but same meaning. Petite is nothing but small. Direct word only. So accordingly, best flexible small fit is given. What will be the answer? Petite is nothing but small size figure. So here this will be the correct answer. So now we will go for the next question. Select the most appropriate option to substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. The article that you have submitted is not make sense to me. the article that you have submitted. Have is given. So it is a present continuous phrasal form. So in this, when it comes to the present continuous, instead of this is not, we have to rearrange here. What we supposed to rearrange is nothing but does. We have to rearrange with the does. So here instead of it we have to take doesn't make sense. So only is supposed to be replaced with the does. So when it comes to the present tense, we have to use do or does. So instead of is we have to use here do or does. So accordingly doesn't make sense will be the correct answer. So next we will go for the next question. Part of the following sentence have been given as options. Select the option that contains an error. The experimental chef combined flavors audacious. Here audacious. What is the meaning of audacious is nothing but recklessness, carefree or fearless, very courageous and brave. All these meanings we can take. And with an utmost synthetic sensibility, creating dishes that challenged the very notion of culinary categories. So here we have to find out, given select the option that contains an error. So we have to find out what will be the error in this. The experimental chef combined flavors. So when chef is cooking something, he used to be very cautious, but here audacious the given means very careless. So combined flavor audacious is the error in this. So next we will go for the next question. Select the most appropriate option to substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. He enjoyed going in a jog. He enjoyed going. So it is related to the simple present tense. Present. So then he is given. So along with that, verb supposed to be in the form of V1 supposed to be along with the ES. So here instead of enjoy we have to get enjoys. Going instead of it, here preposition is wrong. Going for a job. Going for a job. So the correct answer is enjoys going for a job. Present simple sentence structure. Here instead of enjoy, here we have to take es, so enjoys. So here for everything we can't write. Sometimes usually we used to get as verb with end s or es. So here enjoys will be directly comes as a s. Going. So instead of in preposition we have to write for. So here enjoys going for a job. So fourth option is correct. Now we will go for the next question. Select the most appropriate option that can be substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. If there is no need to substitute it, select no substitution required. All criminal tendencies must be nipped on the bud during childhood. So here nipped in the bud. Nipped on the bud is given. So what is the meaning of this idiom is we supposed to stop that in the early stages. We stop them before developing, means in the early stages we have to support and we have to stop the things which are not done correctly. So here, whenever comes to this, nipped, correct, instead of on preposition we have to take in here. In preposition we have to take. So nipped in the bud. Nipped in the bud. Where is that option? This is the option we will take. So here when it comes to here, nipped in the bud. Just now I said the meaning that is in the early stage we have to stop that before developing it. So accordingly this is a criminal tendencies, means arrogant, unwanted, so unnecessary, beyond the law, whatever the things supposed to be done by the person, that's supposed to be stopped in the early stage during the childhood. This is a hint, means in the early stage we are supposed to stop them. So now we will go for the next question. Select the word segment that can substitute the bracketed word segment correctly and complete the sentence. Select no correction required if the given segment is incorrect. Segment is correct. If the given segment is correct, we no need to change option, choose the option. Directly we can write as no correction required. So now, did she give her business card to the clients at the party last night? So here it is, see here, did. It represents the past tense. When we are starting with the past tense did, already we used a did, means here we have to use verb in the form of V1. So here we have to change as did she give. So then answer will be this one. Did she give her business card to the clients at the party last night? Did is a past tense, past form. So we have to take V1 verb form. So then we have to write as did she give her business card to the clients at the party last night? So now we will go for the next question. The given sentence is divided into 4 segments. Select the option that has the segment with an adverbial usage error. Jackson told Arya, generally I am grateful for your help. So it is correct. So here the first person speaking to the second person, it is correct. But when it comes to here, we have to check. Adverbial errors we have to see. So generally when it comes to the adverbial usage, modify the verbs, adjectives or other adverbs. So here generally is written front. This will be the incorrect. So generally I am is the wrong word here. So it's supposed to come before the subject. Now 16th question, comprehension. In the following passage, some words have been deleted. Read the passage carefully and select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Adopting sustainable practices. Adopting. Sustainable means whatever the diversity facing to that situation, according to the situation, going to adapt, going to habituate. That is known as adopting sustainability practice in daily life. Dash to environmental conversation. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Number 1 they are asking. Daily life dash to environment. So here contribute will come. Why contribute will come? This is the question for us. So when it comes to the contribute means give or share something in order. So give or share something in order to live apart in the things. So in that aspect contribute will come. So when it comes to the remaining words, sacrifice. Sacrifice is the next word. Sacrifice already we used to hear frequently. Sacrifice is nothing but something they are going to leave from themselves. They are going to give up something. And supplies is nothing but providing something. Next word is given addition, means adding another thing. So now second question. Small action dash reducing single-use plastics, conserving energy, planting trees, using water sparingly and reducing the use of electronic gadgets. So here select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 2 given. So first option given as instance. What is meant by instance is nothing but it related to an most appropriate in using the list of example. And likes is nothing but refers to the preferences. Dislike is nothing but not at all interested in something. So here such as will come. Instance is nothing but replacement, here we have to take. So now third bit. Dash make a significant impact. Research shows that communities. So here dash select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 3. So here when it comes to the fill in the blank 3, what we can choose please. First of all, additionally means apart from that we are going to give something, adding something, and frequently means repeatedly it is going to take place. Sparingly means sometimes, and collectively is nothing but together. So what will be the correct answer according to this? Collectively make a significant impact. See here, using water sparingly and reduce the use of electrical gadgets. It's supposed to be done not only in the environment from the whatever the impact all together. If we do savings, then automatically it will show the impact. So in that aspect collectively is the correct answer. So next question. Research shows that communities dash sustainable living not only reduce their carbon footprint but also create a healthier environment. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 4. So here the words given embracing. Embracing is nothing but accepting something. Squeeze. Next word is given squeeze. So forcefully taking. Next one is the clutch. To grasp tightly. Next we have the enfold. Enfold is nothing but end development. So accordingly what will comes here? Research shows that communities embracing sustainable living not only reduce their carbon footprint. So this will be the answer. Embracing is nothing but accepting. Whatever the things done by the human beings that leads to the damage, that is accepted by everyone. So because of that embracing we have to take. Next, last one. Create a healthier environment dash future generations. So select the most appropriate word. Towards, of, for, against. Environment for future generations. So for is used to get, it is about doing something further for somebody. So in that case for will be used, and towards is nothing but indicates the position. So next, against is nothing but going opposite in the direction. Off is nothing but it is going to combine. So in that aspect for is the correct answer. So now we will go for the next. Next question. The teacher gave the students dash instructions before the exam. What will be the answer? Repeatedly we used to, in our childhood we used to hear that. Clear instructions. Strong is nothing but it is like an order. Careful means elaborative, cautiously. Great is nothing but in depth. So here in detail explained everything means clear instructions we have to pick up. So next we will go for the next question. The students had to write an essay for their assignment. Here we have to find out the error. Underline the spelling. Is it correctly written or not? So if it is incorrect one, so what will be the correct word we have to take? What is the correct answer? Assignment. ASSIGNMENT. So this is the correct word. While this is given as a task for the students. So that will be known as an assignment. So next question. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word. Arrogant. Who can't hear other words. Very reckless. So when it comes to this, antonym is nothing but opposite word we have to see. So first of all, when it comes to this, creepy. Creepy is nothing but uneasy feeling. Uneasy feeling, unpleasant. So next, clumsy. When it comes to the clumsy, not handling things properly. Not handling things properly. Next, average. When it comes to this, beyond the ordinary level. So accordingly, what will be the answer? Humble. Humble is nothing but very obedient. It is quite opposite to the arrogant. Select the most appropriate synonym of the given word. Broad. We used to hear in the schools as a broad rule notes. Broad rule is nothing but the line supposed to be in the long extended. So here broad. Accordingly, what will be the answer? Wide will come. Small is exact means accurately. Particular means some extent. So answer will be 1. Select the most appropriate antonym of the given word. Flaunt. What is meaning by flaunt is nothing but display something, especially admiration. Display something, admiration. So antonym. So again as that we have to take. Wide is nothing but extended. Next, parade is nothing but public procession. We hear when January 26 and August 15 comes, parade is going on. Means openly it is going to take in place. Open, that also correct. And when it comes to the hidden, it is, we can't able to see openly. So answer will be hidden. So next question. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. The dog ran dash the garden chasing the cat. Across the garden. It is nothing but it is used for particular place. On is used which is attached to the thing, and between is nothing but starting point to end point between two edges which is connecting. Across is nothing but within the space they can move freely. So accordingly across will be the correct answer. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. Gray dash is no sure sign of attaining wisdom. So all are uttered with the same pronunciation. Head, head. So everything is having their different meanings, right? So first of all, we will go with the first word, hair. So here this hair means legally entitled to the property. Legally entitled to the property. Next, air, gaseous form. Hair is nothing but standard growth. Next, last one, hair. It is nothing but fast running mammal. Mammal. Example, rabbit. Accordingly, what will comes? Snowshoe sign for attaining wisdom. Sustained growth. Hair. Select the most appropriate meaning of the given item. Man of straw. Man of straw. First of all, man of straw means what? What is the hidden meaning for this? A person who is disregarded as lacking character or morality. The person who is lacking morality or who is not following the rule. That person will be known as a man of straw. So then, when it comes to this, here options given. A combination of two people that is perfect in every way. Perfect here given. Here, disgrace. Man of straw means it is opposite. So first option won't come. A child of a celebrity, of a famous person. No, it is also won't come. A person who is disregarded as lacking character, morality. It will come as the answer. Likes close contest. It is also won't come. We will go for next question. Select the most appropriate antonym of the word in the bracket to fill in the blanket. Fill in the blank. The widespread destruction. Destruction is nothing but spoiling or damaging something. So here accordingly what will be the correct answer? Damaged means it's supposed to be created. Antonym means opposite one. So creation will come. Simple. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. It is a sin against God and humanity to dash places of religious worship. So here when it comes to discreet, meaning is treat with violent. Disgrace, treat with disgrace or violate. Upright means here we can say that honorable, be honest. Next we have the disapprove. Disapprove is nothing but they are not going to treat it proper manner. And modesty is nothing but achievements and assuming achievements. And assuming achievements. Unassuming achievements. So accordingly disapprove. Discreet will come. Violate places, religious worship. Disapprove is nothing but they are not going to promote here. So it won't come. It is related to that but it won't come. Discreet is the correct accurate word now. So now we will go for the next question. Select the most appropriate item that can substitute the underlined segment in the given sentence. When it comes to cooking, she can really think creatively and unconventionally to create unique dishes that surprises everyone. That surprise everyone. Outside the wire. First option is given outside the wire. So here in the safe area, beyond the safe area, outside the canvas. Outside the canvas is nothing but here beyond the artistic boundaries. Outside the law, beyond the law. Then outside the box is nothing but it is illegal. So this way. Next we will go for the next question. The following sentence has been split into 4 segments. Identify the segment that contains a grammatical error. He spoke passionately about his favorite book, articulating his thoughts clear, and engaging everyone in a lively discussion about its themes. So what will be the incorrect one? So when comes to here, clear, it is represents adjective. So here instead of clear, we have to write clearly. First thing, articulating his thoughts clearly. So it is a grammatical mistake, so that's why answer will be B. It represents the adjective. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank. We will complete the project dash without external help. We came. So B means, along with that, what we supposed to come ourselves is the reflexive pronoun. B is given, so for that reflexive pronoun will be ourselves. It is a direct thing. Plural came, in the plural form only we have to take. Just a minute. Identify the sentence with the incorrect spelt word. The students wrote an interesting essay on the topic. The scientist presented his findings at the conference. The bakery makes delicious pastries every day. The film was praised for its stunning cinematography. So here it is the spelling mistake. So essay is, sorry, just a minute. What is given? ESS given. No, instead of this, what we supposed to write is here A. So ESSAY, essay. So answer will be first one. So next we will go for the next question. The following sentence has been divided into parts. One of them may contain an error. Select the part that contains an error from the given options. If you don't find any error, mark no error as your answer. Alka has been writing to her boss until she realizes that he was not interested in resolving her issues. So first one given us that he was not interested in resolving her issues. To her boss until she realizes. No error. Alka had been writing. Until she realized here. After realizing, only it happens. She is going to think. That's why to her was until she realizes is the incorrect one. So what we supposed to write? Alka had been writing to her boss until she realized that he was not interested in resolving her issues. So we will go for the next question. Comprehension. I am not going to read full comprehension. There is a dash sense of freedom about being alone in a carriage that is jolting noisily throughout the night. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 1. There is dash sense of freedom is given. So here, what will be the correct answer? So find out that. First of all, we will go with the options. Tedious is given, so here boredom. Tedious is nothing but boredom. So next one is contemptuous. So it's nothing but disdain. Next, baleful, harm. Pleasant is nothing but we know. Liberty. When it comes to the freedom, it is related to liberty. So answer will be pleasant. Next question. It is liberty unrestrained in a very dash form. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 2. So here the options given: agreeable, detestable, humor, miserable. So agreeable is nothing but it is related to pleasant, enjoyable thing. And when it comes to the detestable is nothing but dislike. And humor is nothing but amusing, not even freely expressing their ideas. Miserable is nothing but here uncomfortable. So accordingly agreeable is the correct answer. You can talk to dash as loud as you please and no one will hear you. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 3. Ourselves, herself, himself. UK, so reflexive word we will get as yourself pronoun. So next question. You can have that argument out with Jones and roll him triumphantly in the dust dash fear of a counter stroke. So here what were the options given? Please once we will see. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 4. In, without, for, with. So when it comes to in, it doesn't convey the idea absence of fear and so it will be eliminated. Next, when it comes to the without means here without fear, it will be relevant. They are going to express very, triumphant is nothing but courageously is going to express something. So accordingly here without will come. For is nothing but here intended to mean something and with is nothing but having the fear inside. So accordingly without fear, so answer will be 2. So in the following passage some words. So fifth one we have to see. You can stand on your head and no one will see you. You can sing or dance a two-step or practice a golf stroke dash place marbles on the floor without let or hindrance. Select the most appropriate option to fill in the blank number 5. So options given as at, are, but, because. Practice a golf stroke. So here choices are given. So multiple choices means are. Any one thing they are going to select. So that's why are we can choose for multiple options. At means still. There is a restriction. But means some extent it is going to stop. Because means this is the reason they are saying. So all these were not at all relevant. So R will be the correct answer. We can take 2 as the correct answer. Today's questions completed as a practice session. I hope everybody utilized it properly. Thanks to everyone, and keep on watch and keep on support us. Competitive Triple B. Like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much everybody for watching and keep on supporting us. Thanks to everyone. Once again we meet together tomorrow in the next class.